Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Soul Reaver 2. In the last episode, Raziel here went after Cain activated a time machine that Mobius invented. How he was able to make such a complex machine in essentially a dark fantasy setting is beyond my capabilities of understanding. I guess being a guardian of a pillar, especially of the time guardian, gives you special knowledge or some such variety. Anyway, point is, Cain went back to the past, Raziel chased after him, and met Mobius. Which is not a good thing. But essentially, we're back in the past where the pillars have not been destroyed as of yet. And essentially, Mobius has deigned us to be his blue little assassin to kill Cain. That's probably not going to go the way Mobius thinks. But what can you do? We also ran into the shattered remains of Williams the Just Soul Reaver. And it has bound itself to Raziel. It is now feeding off his life force. His physical body is now being drained constantly by using the Reaver. On the plus side, we could summon it at will regardless of our strength. It practically destroys the bodies of the people it kills and drains their souls. Which in turns makes the damn thing hungrier, which I assume also increases either its damage or the speed at which it drains our life. So if we want to recover health, we have to kill enemies without the Reaver. And just by standing around, we get drained by the Reaver. Oh my god. Now we need to make our way to the pillars. Fortunately for us, though, save stations and checkpoints exist in this game. I can't save anywhere. Eh. What's this? Looks like a switch or a keyhole of some kind that I can't interact with. Probably opens that door. Alright. Aha! High jumps!
While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, but like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
And I bet if we have that crystal or something to activate that crystal, we can enter the frickin' stronghold again. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. It's like, oh, press X and hold X in the air to collide. No shit. It would help if I would actually, you know, press the button and not fall off because of a cutscene. Oh, now we get jumping controls. Makes sense. Rather than having the immediate tutorial right in front of our face, it's spread out. Ow. I don't dare attempt heavy attacks because I don't want to knock you into the water. You're not a vampire, so I'm going to assume that you don't die entering the water. I could be wrong. Ugh. Sad fate for you, buddy.
Here it comes.
Wait, shouldn't you be a black corpse because you're in the... Oh, whatever. Ow. Ow. There we go. Give me that. I wonder if I should use the control pad or the stick. Probably the stick. Well, all these vampires I could probably resurrect if it's nighttime. Oh god! Put down the blunderbuss! Or grenade launcher. Can I get my weapon back? There we go. Oh, great, you guys have weapons. You mother. As you can't tell, I am trash at combat! And your soul's mine. Okay, buddy. That worked. Stun locking is real. As much as I would love to try to learn how to use the Reaver effectively, I can't do that, because it will try to kill me. Which is never a good thing for a weapon to have. And Mercenary Sword is the best. Ow. Ow. Bitch, quit spamming the same move. Only I'm allowed to be cheap. If you haven't guessed, I hate those bitches.
Over there.
Gotta block that. No. Whatever you're shooting at me goes right through me. Okay. Lock on to the bastard. Then strike. Just don't spam attack. Wait. I shall stab thee. Bird? Oh wait, you can't get vampirism by drinking the vampire flesh. That's a completely separate thing, I think. Is it a separate thing? Oh, whatever. What the hell was that? It was probably nothing. Another one of these. With a sun symbol on it. Probably something I can interact with if I gain a certain ability. Why are those birds changing colors? What the? You guys have attack dogs? Okay. Okay, sure. I guess getting hit by a soul that has physical mass now decapitates you. Okay. What do we have here? Interesting. Something I can't interact with, sadly. Come on, buddy, show me what you can do. Ow. Okay, I think I need to learn that if they're not glowing, block. I'll learn my lesson eventually. I think those birds are fake. If it's... that explains why they're changing into green mist. Ignore me for now, dog. I want to see what's over here. Hang on a minute. Yep, I can't change brightness. That's great. Another one of these, only this one with a different symbol on it. Interesting. I think the birds are leading me in the right direction. Did I just... okay, I have no idea what just happened.
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, There was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
Oh, gee, you think? Raziel, you think? Wait, what the hell? There's probably nothing. Or if it was, it's, Ah! God damn it, I'm being distracted by real-life noise, you son of a bitch. It's great to see they have attack dogs. That was not the right move. That was the right move. Ow. How annoying. Ah. There are the pillars. Now we have to do the easy way to win. Just prevent them from attacking you. Oh, hold. Square to open. We have to hold the switches now. Alright then.
The pillars of Nosgoth, pristine, whole, and uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Cain, though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Cain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Cain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Cain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars. Her spirit is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nupraptor, finds her corpse. Racked with grief and tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nupraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the circle, then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Cain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way, I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree, then, that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new Guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel. They belong to us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Cain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Cain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
And Cain decides to just teleport right the fuck out. Of course he does. And... God damn it, I lost my sword. Oh, that's just great. Alright, well... Now what?
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand, why I had so willingly allowed Cain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Cain after he had valued me so little, and yet I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn, but if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Yes, and I suppose recognizing that symbol is getting your head a churning there, Raziel. Hang on a minute. I jump. Nope. Am I even at the right wall? Oh, go to Spectral. I should have known, just on the glyph. Alright. Well, that figures. Does the Reaver drain my life force while in spectral form? I hope it doesn't. If it does, then that is a cruel blade indeed. if it drains your spirit entirely. But then again, it doesn't want to devour its host. Because if it does, well, an oblivion awaits it. Alright then. Alright, game, show me what you got. Ah! Slua. Yoink. Whoa. Nice to see that these guys haven't, Oh! You're easier to fight now. Go figure. Oh, holy shit, you actually attack! Impressive! But you're still no match for me. I wonder if I'll run into vampire raids, considering how many dead vampires there are.
From the moment of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
Wait a minute. Birds. They're turning into green mist. What is green? Veilfire is green. And since we're in the past, and this is before Mobius sends Cain into the past, therefore Vorador is still alive. So I'm going to guess we're being watched by Vorador. Or a vampire under his command.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
In other words, stab it with the Reaver blade.
And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
And now, instead of blindly following your destiny as Mobius wants, and the Elder God, I'm assuming as well, considering Mobius is a servant of the Elder God, Raziel is now taking the first steps to learning the truth. It only takes him this and the next game to finally figure it out. What the hell? Okay, I entered hell, weird world. Ow. Whoa. Okay, this is interesting. I'm facing shadow demons, of all things. Whether or not that's their actually official name, I don't know, but I'm going to call them shadow demons. Okay, other than me fucking up with the Reaver, they seem to be rather easily dealt with my bare hands. They seem to be dissipating back into these crystals. Interesting. So I'm assuming they're magical guardians of whatever this chamber is supposed to be. Oh yeah, I forgot him. But you can do the plunging forward attack, but you need to actually dodge into it. Rather than just holding forward to do it beforehand. You actually need to, or being automatic, I can't remember how I did in Silver One right at the moment. Wait, how am I being threatened by these assholes? Oh yeah, because I can't drain their souls. Because I don't think they have souls. I think they're just constructs of pure magical energy. at least we're not getting to a proper temple. What the hell? Are we beneath the pillars entirely? Are we at the base?
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Cain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel. Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. The silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Cain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Cain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Cain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Cain's blood belongs on your hands.
Cain indeed deserves to die, for condemning me to this repugnant fall, but if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Cain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever you say, you manipulated old batch. Batch? Batch? Oh, why don't I just call you a bat stitch as well? Hello, save point. Do I really need it? Not really. Kind of annoyed that I... oh, god damn it. Forgot to turn those off. Well. So, I could have kept on going. The last video, but that's annoying. Okay, well... I imagine, since it showed me that the path out of here was underwater... What the... Don't mind me, Squid Boy. I really hope I don't have to deal with underwater enemies. That would be annoying. Ah! What do we have here? Just position myself. Ah! I found myself surrounded by enemies. That's what I am. That's what happens. That one down there can live. Okay, there's the ring underneath them, indicating that they're locked on. Was actually a passive. Ow. Passive health gauge. You know, green for healthy, yellow for injured and near death. That would be nice. Okay. I'm up here. This is really just a convoluted way for me to just get back to the main chamber or something. Really? Well, Geronimo! Okay. The old man must be, up there. Of course. Wait a minute. Then what the fuck? Okay, I came through there. That wall gets me back up there. Then, is this a different pool of water? Indeed it is. What the hell is this? Okay, that looks interesting. This has to be leading me to somewhere. Alright, game, where are you having me go? Because I'm seeing a lot of things I could interact with, but I don't have the power to do so. it's a way out, but it's not. Alright. Okay, so I officially ran to my first area of probably many of not knowing what to do. That's just great. Well, okay, let's head back to the gigantic fucking chamber with this weird thing. You know? Spectral realm? Oh yeah, oh yeah, the right stick is now the camera in this game. Oh god, that's inverted as well. Oh crap. Why? When I push the stick to the right, it should go to the right, not the left. And what the hell? What the hell are you, Slua 2.0? Okay. Interesting. Like I said, you guys can actually hit. Impressive. Oh, I miss the Reaver. Well, at least it's still 3 shots, these assholes. Can't do anything with this at all. And the Spectral Realm opened no new path here, so... Was this an entirely pointless journey for future events I would need to do, or... Jack... Okay, now you're just pissing me off. Okay, I probably need to come back here at a much later date. Mainly when I get the ability to interact with these fucking plates on the ground. Alright, well, let's just ignore the respawning jackasses. Oh, Raziel. Your wing membrane got an upgrade in graphics, I see. Alright. Ah, there's the way back. Okay, back to swimming. And hello, thing I didn't see before. I can't interact with this at all. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Here's a crazy idea. Let's get up here and see if anything changed. Not from this angle, but... Wow, I can actually make it on that? Nice. Okay, another thing I can't interact with. running, you piece of shit. Thank you. Apparently they can reform their appearance. Nice to know. Alright, well. Whee! It's a good thing fall damage doesn't exist. Alright. Okay, from what I can tell, there is literally nothing for me to do here. Because I can't interact with any of the plates that are on the ground, which indicates something. Which probably would drain the water of this place. But seems like there's nothing I can actually do here, so let's get out of here. Well, this was a waste of time, but it's probably something I have to come back to later. And that was stupid of me. There we go. And of course, we can't just tap X or any button to aid in us, you know, climbing faster. Stop that, you piece of shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was the wrong thing to do. Fine, I'll fight the enemies. Especially the ones that keep shooting at me. Jackass. Ow. Fuck you guys, I'm out of here. Oh, God. There we go. Okay. Let me just double check to see if there wasn't a pathway over here that I needed to look at. No. That's great. Look at my map. Okay, we're in the subterranean ruins. There's the pillars. There's the Seraphim. Southern Lake. Unknown. Unknown. Okay, so we need to actually figure out a way to get to this area. Got it. God damn it. Yep. There's the way out. Unless I actually had to figure out what to do in that stupid puzzle room. If that was the case, I'm going to be really annoyed. Time to deal with these pricks. Ow. Ow. Would you kindly stop bitch slapping me, you gigantic shadow assholes? You know what? Get kicked to the face. Jackasses. Here I am, trying to leave your home, and what do? You try to kill me. That's not right. Fuck you. Okay. Can't jump over a wall, apparently. Good to know. Haha. Open sesame. Okay, we're back at the pillars. Okay, so based on the map, navigating this is gonna be a bitch, isn't it? Okay, so the subterranean ruins are directly connected to the next area that I need to go, which, if I remember correctly, is where Vorador's mansion is. Because there's the mountains over there, is where... There's where Mobius is. There's where Malik is. No, Raptor is probably... is around there. There's Dark Eden. Where this is a zoomed-in portion of... just a zoomed-in portion of the map of Nosgoth, not the whole map. No, whatever. Okay, so... Fuck you. The game was directing me to that path, so there's gotta be something I'm missing. The question is, what is it that I'm missing? You know, do telekinetic attacks even work on you guys? No, it's just making the Reaver... Oh, it works. I'm just having the Reaver out. What? Oh, fuck. Fuck. You. You guys are so annoying, you know that? You know what, I'll just ignore the ones that shoot and just run on through. Okay, bad eyeballs that can't see in darkness. Let's actually, you know, investigate, shall we? And if I run out of time, it's not like I can't just, you know, reload the goddamn save. It's not like this game keeps track of time. Alright, so let's continue onwards, see what the fuck I missed in these dark caverns. So, get rid of you. Are you a shooty boy? No, you're not. You are, though. Ow! I'm gonna lose my physical form at this rate. Actually, that's fine, because I could just go back to the spectral realm and drain some souls. Which is probably what I should do. And my coffee's empty. That's great. Okay. That solves that. Back to the prime material plane. Alright, it's time to explore every single nook and crevasse. Oh, I can't freely control the camera in here? Well, that sucks. Okay, that's something I can't interact with. Now that I think about it, have I ever actually went to this end of the cave? I don't think I have. Nope, it's just a fucking wall over here. Great. Alright, so what the fuck am I missing? There's gotta be a way to drain the water, right? Because otherwise, how would I get out of here in the physical realm? I mean, when if the water was drained. I'm losing my mind. I can summon the Reaver, but I can't use it, unfortunately. So yeah. Okay, let me just explore this again. Let's just go nice and slow. It's not like I don't have all the time in the world right now. Nice and slow. Enjoy the music. Yeah, I literally can't do anything in the physical realm while underwater. Aha! Figures I miss going up. Because of course I do. I'm an idiot. Then again... I am just a straight up dumbass. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, there must be a way to drain the water, because otherwise they wouldn't have all these walls for us to climb on. What the hell do we have here? Dead silence. Game? Hello? Well, that, that explains the silence. I think the emulator's glitched out. So, I guess on this screen I'm done for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. In the next video, I'll probably be back at the save point and continue from there because I'm an idiot and didn't realize I had to go up. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time. I'm a complete dumbass sometimes.